Hi guys! First things first, you've probably noticed that my face looks a little different. That's because I got diagnosed with Bell's palsy recently, so the left side of my face is temporarily, partially paralyzed. So it's going to make it a little difficult for me to speak, but I'm definitely healing. It was on the 19th that I got diagnosed, and I'm already doing better, little by little. I tried to speak as clearly as I could in the video, but with your tongue half partially paralyzed, it is kind of difficult to speak. The evening before Halloween, I decided that I wanted to make my Halloween costume. I had anticipated on wearing the witch costume that I wore last year over and over again, maybe adding pieces, just changing it up a little bit, but wearing the same base costume. Then the pandemic happened, and so I wasn't really sure about Halloween. And then me and my friend decided to go have a picnic and roller skate in the park on Halloween. I was probably just gonna throw on whatever, maybe wear a cute outfit or just grab some costume pieces and put something together. I didn't want to wear last year's costume because it does kind of have that corset that can be a little bit uncomfortable skating in. I decided I want to use one of my favorite fabrics that I have in my stash. It happens to be a Halloween print. I want to use it this year. I think it's been sitting in my stash for 2 years, and I'm like, ugh, another year without making something and wearing it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a costume that I can skate in, and then also a piece that I could just wear more casually. So once September hits next year, I can start incorporating this into my wardrobe. So here is the process of me making my casual witch skating costume. I have to say that a lot of times to get it right. Casual witch skating costume. Yes! Here we go. The start of my overly ambitious plans. I will be making this overall pinafore type of thing. I won't be using the circle skirt. I'll probably be doing 1 to 3 panels gathered for that. This is definitely what I'm making. Everything else is like, we'll see what happens. I would like to make this top here in black. Some long fingerless gloves, or these little, whatever this is, here. And then maybe this little witch hat. But I already have a full-size witch hat that I like. I'm not even a huge fan of mini hats. I just like making stuff. My witch hat, one of the witch hats I made last year. I wore this on my birthday, which was on Monday. Halloween fabric, I believe I bought this last year or the year before last. I just loved it so much. I just thought it was so cute, and the colors are so nice. I'm not even a huge cat person. Don't hate cats. My original plan was to make a Lolita a Lolita JSK out of this. That didn't happen, and it's not happening this year, so yeah, I'm just like, you know what? I want to wear this. And then I have this black fabric here. It's kind of loosely woven, but it doesn't matter. I also have some stretch black fabric that's not right here if I make those gloves. Let's get started. For the pattern, I decided I didn't want to cut it out in my size. I usually do that because I'm just like, whatever. But I love Kwik Sew patterns so much. So a lot of times with Kwik Sews, I'll trace it. But a lot of the pieces were pretty simple. So I was able just to fold down the extra for my size here. But I did have to trace out the waistband pieces. It's kind of hard to fold these little bits down, so I just traced. The length of the skirt was about 20 inches long on the size small of the pattern. I'm a medium. 20 inches is probably enough. I do want my skirt to be shorter than this anyway. I might end up doing a 2-inch hem just to give it more weight. We'll see what happens. I have all of my pieces cut out, and the ones that need to be interfaced are interfaced. I'm going to do some pinning just to pin as far as I can and try and chain sew everything. These pieces right here are for a face mask, so that's done. Normally I would cut out everything for the project, like the top and the sleeves and the witch hat, but since I'm not sure if I'll have time to finish everything, I'm like, okay, well, these are the things that I want to finish, so I'll finish this first, and then I'll probably move on to the top and maybe cut out the witch hat and the gloves. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Oh, I have the skirt here. It's 3 panels. that are 20 inches long. The best part is that it has pockets. My straps. Here's my mask. It's not finished yet, but that's how it's gonna look. Did my pocket. So now I'm gonna sew this on here. Finish up my mask. Put my pockets and my zipper on the skirt. But first I have to cut this. This is like one big loop. And since it's an uneven number, I do need to cut side seams to put the pockets in. The waistband is all together, so this should be done pretty quickly. And for the pocket, I had both of these pieces I just cut out, and so I was like, what do I want around the pocket, or what do I want the pocket to cover? And I thought it was cute that it looks like this cat is in the pocket, so that's why I put the pocket on this piece. I was cutting or measuring to make a cut for the pockets, and I noticed that I sewed one of the panels on upside down. I don't know how I did that, because I was like, make sure you don't sew any of these upside down, and I still did. So I'm just going to cut this seam, rip, switch, seam, rip, switch. The skirt really aggravated me, and it just took a lot of time to fix my mistake. I sewed that together, top stitched the straps. The skirt is hemmed, pockets are in it, and the zipper is on. Now I just have to attach these all to the waistband. Here's my mask. It's a 3D mask. It's kind of easier to talk in, and I put interfacing in it just so it's even more stiff. It'll match my costume, and you know, it's cute and Halloweeny, although Halloween's tomorrow, so it's like skirt sewed on. I do need to sew down the facing on the inside and add the buttons and the buttonholes. For the buttons, I wanted to use these. Not completely match, but they're so pretty. I love it. But I think I want to save this for something that I'll wear more often than a Halloween piece. Sorry, my voice is just steadily leaving. But I do have these star buttons. I only have 2 of them, so they'll go here, and then on the back there's a button above the zipper, and so I think I'll use one of these. The final overall, I think it's so cute. To petticoat or not to petticoat this skirt. I've had this for years. I got this at Claire's on clearance. Kind of use it as a short petticoat. That's kind of a lot. I think it looks a little weird. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's because the waist is like dropped because it's like overalls instead of sitting like at your natural waist, which I'm used to. I don't think I like it. So I decided to go ahead and make the top. I am not gonna make the little witch hat. I don't like little witch hats anyway, or the gloves, because I'm making a long sleeve shirt top. Why would I want gloves underneath? I don't know what I was thinking to begin with. And I have some bows. I wasn't gonna make the sleeve longer because I'm like, time, but I knew I would regret it a little bit. I have very long arms, so I already know I need at least 2 inches. I didn't put elastic in the sleeves because I kind of wanted to see what they would look like. I feel like they're a little too floppy, so I might need to. Maybe I'll just do one arm and then decide from there. Definitely like this much better. I have 2 of these. These are gonna go on my thigh highs, and then this is gonna go on my hat. Probably kind of like tack this so it's kind of like so I hope you enjoyed that video. I was a little bit hesitant on making any more content until my face was healed, but I'm like, you know what? That's okay. This is just how I look for now, and hopefully other people going through this will be encouraged to just continue existing fully, I guess. If anyone wants to know about like how I found out that I had Bell's palsy. I'll make a video about it. Just let me know. It's not really what my content is about, but my content is about me. So I can talk about whatever I want to. Alright, till next time. Bye!
It don't work. Sorry about that.